Every game begins the same way.
Orioles fans, listen up. We're about to unveil the missing piece in our 2026 puzzle. It's a bold move that could take us straight back to the top. The news is hot and you won't want to miss out. Click the subscribe button for immediate access to all the details and insights you'll only find here. Hello, the O's. Welcome back to Orioles Fan Central, your exclusive channel for the hottest news and the deepest analysis about our beloved Baltimore Orioles. I'm your host, and I'm here to dive deep into the strategic moves that could define the future of our team. First and foremost, if you're not yet part of our community, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Birdland is constantly evolving, and I promise to always bring you inside information with the precision and seriousness you deserve. My friends, the 2025 season may not have gone as we hoped, but the vision for 2026 is already in full swing behind the scenes in Birdland. As I've anticipated and now confirmed by the recent trade of Gregory Soto to the New York Mets, the Orioles are officially in seller mode by this trade deadline. We're looking to acquire high-level prospects that can pave our way to the future. However, make no mistake, this is a strategic play aimed at strengthening us for an immediate return to contention in 2026. And this is where a name that has been stirring up the league's corridors comes in. Sandy Alcantara, the Cy Young pitcher of the Miami Marlins. The latest information coming directly from behind the scenes and confirmed by sources like Kylie McDaniel and Jeff Passan of ESPN indicates that the Orioles are one of the teams most inclined to acquire Alcantara this winter, should he not be traded before the trade deadline. Yes, the logic is clear. The Marlins still value him as a top-tier pitcher despite his 7.14 ERA this season, a number that, let's face it, doesn't reflect his true potential. With 2 years remaining on his contract after 2025, the Marlins are in no hurry. This means there's a real chance he won't be traded now, especially if they expect him to regain his elite form in the second half of the season. Imagine the scene. Birds, the Orioles, who will be brimming with new talent from this summer's trades, would be in a privileged position to use those assets to acquire a pitcher of Alcantara's caliber. The need for an elite starting pitcher is undeniable for us, and Alcantara, with his 2022 Cy Young history, would be a monumental addition to our rotation. If he manages to have a strong second half of the season, his market value will increase, but Orioles will be prepared to make that strategic move. We're talking about a pitcher who can be the anchor we need to compete in 2026. The vision is clear. Accumulate prospects now and turn them into proven talent in the winter. That's the mindset that will take us back to the top. Continuing our analysis, the potential acquisition of Sandy Alcantara would be a game changer for the Baltimore Orioles. It's not just about having an elite pitcher, it's about sending a clear message to the rest of the league and, more importantly, to our fans. We're here to win. As I mentioned, Alcantara's current ERA might seem high, but it's crucial to look beyond superficial numbers and consider the context. The 2022 Cy Young winner doesn't forget how to pitch. A solid second half of the season, away from the pressure of a struggling team, might be all he needs to find his rhythm again and prove he's still one of the best in the league. And if that happens, the Orioles will be ready to act. The strategy is clear and multifaceted. At the trade deadline, we are focused on capitalizing on our veterans to acquire prospects who will solidify our long-term future. This is a smart and necessary move. However, what sets this approach apart is the intent to use some of these new assets for strategic winter trades. Instead of waiting years for prospects to develop in the big leagues, the Orioles are looking to accelerate the process, converting part of that capital into established talent that can have an immediate impact. Alcantara fits this profile perfectly. He has the experience, the pedigree, and the desire to compete at a high level. The issue of Alcantara's contractual control is also a crucial factor. With several years remaining on his contract, he offers stability and a long-term commitment to any team that acquires him. For the Orioles, this would mean not only a short-term addition, but a pillar for the rotation for years to come. This is exactly what a young, ascending team like ours needs. a proven veteran who can lead by example and absorb crucial innings. The Marlins' patience in not trading him now, given their valuation, could be our golden opportunity. If he's not moved, his name will be one of the hottest this winter, and Birdland will be at the center of the discussion. Friends of Birdland, the complexity of the Orioles' strategy at this stage of the season is fascinating. The decision to become a seller is not a sign of surrender, but rather a calculated step towards a stronger and more sustainable return. The acquisition of Sandy Alcantara this winter would be the key piece connecting our prospect-driven rebuild to an immediate ambition to compete in 2026. Think about it. We're talking about a pitcher who, at his peak, dominated the National League. A 7.14 ERA might be alarming at first glance, but context is everything. A pitcher like Alcantara, with a Cy Young Award on his resume, has the ability to bounce back and be a dominant force. The Orioles analytics team is certainly already deep into data and trends to assess the real possibility of an Alcantara bounce back. Internal sources indicate that the organization sees great value in his recovery potential and his experience in high-stakes games. This is the type of pitcher who can stabilize a young rotation and allow other talents to develop without the pressure of being the main guys. And with the prospects we're looking to acquire by this deadline, we would have the flexibility and bargaining power to put together an irresistible offer to the Marlins. The importance of this potential move for the fans is immense. It shows that team management is committed to building a competitive roster, not just for the distant future, but for next season. We're not just accumulating talent for 5 years from now, we're shaping a team that can contend as early as 2026. The confidence in Alcantara's ability to return to his Cy Young form is the foundation of this strategy. And let's be honest, few available pitchers would offer the impact and projection that he does. The window of opportunity for the Orioles is opening, and the front office seems determined to seize it. It's an exciting scenario for Birdland, my friends. In summary, the possibility of Sandy Alcantara joining the Baltimore Orioles this winter is one of the most promising pieces of news to emerge for Birdland. While his current performance might raise some doubts, the pedigree of a Cy Young, the duration of his contract, and the Orioles' urgent need for an elite starting pitcher make him an extremely attractive target. The strategy of accumulating prospects now to trade them for proven talent like Alcantara in the winter is smart and ambitious. It's a move that can propel us directly into contention in 2026. Now, I want to hear your voice, the O's. What do you think about this potential move? Do you believe Sandy Alcantara is the pitcher the Baltimore Orioles need to get back to the top? Leave your opinions in the comments below. I read every single one of them, and I love our debate here on the channel. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to continue receiving exclusive insights and quick updates about our Baltimore Orioles, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and join our community. Birdland is on the rise, and together we'll follow every step of this journey. Until next time, and go O's!